Ladies and gentlemen, Red SMP's back. Yeah! After a 5-month break, I'm finally back to the Red SMP to show my dominance. At first I was just running around to see what to do, and then I saw the cleric and I started trading with him. And then I thought, wait, what if I just went to the end and claimed my Elytra? So yes, I had to trade a lot with this guy, and eventually he unlocked trades for ender pearls, and since I grinded blaze rods before peaceful mode was turned on, I could go to the end, free of swords. Thankfully, I have enough pearls to do it, but unfortunately I have to spend all of my blaze powder just to be safe that I can go to the end, and not have to I don't know, come back to my base and just get one eye, because that would be a little disappointing. But here I am, Eyes of Ender, 13 of them, but actually I'm gonna make a couple more once I get more money. So, first of all, I'm just gonna show ya more gold. I got it from treasure. But then of course we can't forget that 600 blocks away from my base, there is this little home. The death and real estate of Call Me Ravens, look at me. Greatest loot that you've ever seen, and the bed. And then I was back, and I was ready to go to the end. Of course, I expected that everybody would have went to the end at this point and killed the dragon already. But even if the dragon was still existing and still breathing, I would have just said, "Nuh-uh, you're going down with me, buddy." And I was ready. With 16 Eyes of Ender on hand, I went to conquer the stronghold. But first of all, I saw two things. One of them is destroying portal inside of the ice. Very weird. And then I was going through this way, and as you can probably see, it's just a boring ice biome. Nothing too crazy, and since peaceful mode is on, this is just getting boring, not gonna lie. And I threw one more Eye of Ender, going to this direction. For a long, long while, I had to go back, again. I went forwards and I'm going backwards. But then I discovered the shipwreck, underneath the ice, literally touching the ice, which is insane. I have never actually seen this before, so it's actually kind of cool that I just found that, but whatever. Ever since the Java parody update that they changed the name of cooked beef to steak, and the locator maps are pretty much useless, just like the Java ones, I don't even want to touch the buried treasure map. And my Eyes of Ender were breaking, but I was approaching the stronghold. I knew it was somewhere around this area, but I wanted to make sure. And I officially made sure that around this part of the area, there was this goddamn stronghold finally. Where, you might ask? Well, gentlemen, look where it is. Down the water. They could have been on the ocean, so be grateful. I was right, the Ender Dragon was dead by the time I got there, and the first end city that was literally near spawn, near the remote gateway, was literally looted. So that meant I would have to go really far away, bridge really far away, so I can find an unexplored end city. Well, I'm gonna be honest, bridging in the void like that, it's really boring, because you know that Bedrock Edition has those glitches that deletes blocks instantly and just replaces them back. And trust me, doing this for a really long time, it kind of makes you a little paranoid. That's the only terrifying thing I found about this game. It's the fact that the blocks can literally just disappear if you don't hear the sound. Which is crazy. But it happens. Trust me, it happens. After an extremely long while, I was able to finally find an end city with an end sip. Finally. I was gonna get my Elytra. Now, why do I even bother getting an Elytra even if I don't really need it? First of all, it's a quality item. Don't you want to be flying around with rockets? But of course you will need gunpowder for that, but we'll figure that issue out with we'll figure it out. There's plenty of ways to get gunpowder, but the mostly one is with creepers. Now the problem is I can't really farm creepers on peaceful mode. But I'm gonna be honest, peaceful mode makes this game so much worse. It's so boring. I don't know why people even play on this mod. Actually, maybe this, I don't know, peaceful, no hostile mobs except sulkers that don't shoot at you. I don't know. I'm not gonna solve these questions today, but I am gonna get my Elytra. Trust me, every time I go to this room, I punch the sulker, I open the chest to see if there's anything good, like the diamonds, iron, gold, okay, it's fine, whatever. I'll also take the diamond pieces, I don't really care. But then you go to the Elytra, you finally grab it, and you are done. Done with what you're gonna say? Well, I mean, the Elytra is a quality item. Like, you need this item for many reasons. First of all, to go to faraway places so you won't have to build, like, nether traveling portals. Which, we're gonna talk about that maybe in another episode. Because nether traveling is just my specialty, kind of. I guess you can say that. But, like, anyway. I am gonna fly with Elytra just a little bit, but I don't have any rockets. However, I will just cut the footage because I forgot to record. I'm back home, hooray, you can see press to open chat, but that means I literally just jumped through the end portal, but forgot to record my return. It was boring, really boring. As I open my game, my 3 enemies are online, hooray, that is perfect. That's the perfect thing to wake up to one day. Now, of course, I don't think they post too much of the thread, not gonna lie. Now, I guess 3v1, does that like remind you of any video that I made about a 3v1 on this SMP? That probably reminds you. I had a little bit more of a downgraded gear. It has been quite some time. Maybe they've grinded up the gear. I don't really care, to be fair, but I just want to hang around my base. I don't really have to kill no more, not gonna lie. I've asserted my dominance. I'm really OP. I don't think there's anything else to do, but this guy setting that D face, that means something. My gut tells me he's gonna like say something like, hey, you want a 1v1 or something? As I was exploring the swamp surrounding my fake base, which is our definite real estate, I found this witch hut. Without the witch, just the cat. So I guess the cat just kicked out the witch and owns the place from now on. And I got a weakness potion out of it. Free of charge. Now, not many people sleep in the server, like, because not many people are that advanced. Like, some people keep dying all over and over again to, like, ridiculous things such as lava and suffocation, or even a zombie if it's easy mode at any point of time. Like, at this point, I was bored. Like, actually bored out of my mind, so I made an ender chest and decided to grind for a Silk Touch villager, which just enables me some ender chests. Really good, but for some reason I wasted paper on a locator map that is really zoomed out. Don't ask me why I did that, okay? I guess my thought process is if any player comes into the corners of the locator map, then that means they're like nearby my land, I guess, and I should be like worried slightly a bit. But I found a shipwreck. This really cool shipwreck, actually. I have never seen a shipwreck so close to the coast. Actually, I have seen a shipwreck on the coast once, maybe twice. But this one was the floating ship. Maybe it's one of the legendary ships in, I don't know, maybe another game. We don't talk about that. But I found my lava pool, and it was still active, so I did what every normal Minecrafter would do, and grind obsidian. For at least over a day. Why do I need obsidian, ender chests, and nether portals? Of course. I guess I can just do it. I have this accommodation now. I can pretty much do anything I want here. I got full netherite. Nobody has full netherite. Well, one guy had full netherite, but they sold it away in exchange for their peace, which is a really foolish move, not gonna lie. It's a really bad move, and I don't know. Just imagine thinking by giving away your armor, you're actually gonna escape from wars. That is really stubborn. But who am I to judge? I am now going to farm some sand because you have access to wood, you have access to paper. Why not have access to glass as well? I don't know. Because I can. Because I find glass funny. Because you can see through it and you can sell it to villagers. You didn't know that? You can sell glass panes to villager for an emerald, a cartographer. Wow, you need to refresh your skills. But then the next day I got hit with a raven meet me up at spawn, which I'm gonna be honest, he wants to 1v2. Crazy. Now, if I didn't have that much of an armor, I would have been a little unalarmed, like, I didn't know it would be a trap or something. But unfortunately, I don't have really bad armor. I have like full netherite with Prot 3 and a Prot 4 pants. Unfortunately, yeah, I wasn't really keen on doing it. It would just end really quickly. But I thought to myself, maybe Red and Roaring Gust had some good gear. It has been quite a while, so I guess they have some really good gear. So I decided to give it a shot. Maybe they've got like full diamond or full netherite. because I saw it once in a video that some of these guys in Beanie's video, one of them had netherite, and I was like, that's a fair challenge. Honestly, if I prayed that they had netherite armor, because I want content. I want a good fight that will last actually more than like 10 seconds. And it will be way more consequential than just like 5 seconds of wasting durability. I hoped they had full netherite or something. I don't know, maybe at least full diamond. Like, is it too much to ask from a man like me? I just want a challenge to this point. Was I over-preparing? I don't know. Maybe I was. Knight was gonna be the music man. Now, unfortunately, there's this golden rule that applies to everybody. You cannot attack the music man. Now, it's either that he's actually gonna be the music man, or, well, he's just gonna join up the 1v2 and become a 1v3, which will literally change nothing. As I was getting closer to spawn, I finally found something that impressed me. Something that made me almost cry. Beanie's creation and art of work. The server spawn lava cast. One of my favorite things to witness. This is how you know that this is an anarchy server. There's a lava cast on spawn. As a fellow artist and anarchist, I respect Beanie's work. I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen him do anything like this. It actually made me tear up. Almost tear up. Maybe cried for hours. It was impressive. Okay, I guess at this point I can just let you enjoy some live commentary. From now on, it's gonna be some live commentary until the end of the battle, so... yeah, I hope you enjoy me just live commentary. That's... don't you like it? That every time I start talking, don't you like that? Don't you like that? Okay, he said something about Cherryville, like... he has been spamming this for like 5 minutes straight, so I guess it's Cherryville. It's probably Benio. I don't think there's a nearby city with cherry trees. It's not even Cherryville, but it's like, I don't know. Yeah, it's like day 651 and this guy's like, I don't know. I hope he actually has some good gear, because, I waste a lot of resources. I mean, a lot of rockets. Oh man, Bean Hayo, I love it. Bean Hayo. Damn. Why is there just a giant cross over there? I'm not even gonna ask, but like, I don't know. Yeah, I see someone over there. Yeah, that's one of the guys. And he's running away instantly. I love it. They just run away and they instantly lose. Yeah, he's lagging as well. Damn, it's over. That's one down. Bro did half a heart of a damage. Alright, the other guy thinks this is Fortnite and you have to tower up to survive, so let me go punish him real quick for that. I mean, full iron, again. I mean, they do have the End City banner, so... I guess they went in an End City and just made more iron. I don't know, man. I actually don't know anymore. He's just gonna, like, rooftop. You know what? I'm tired. I'm tired of this. I'm ending a fight. That's the new tactic I've adapted. It's scaring the opponent away. Let's go. And you go right in front of him. Yep. He's done. He's cooked for it. One tap. It's not even close to one tap. My sword needs more upgrading, damn. And the end of the road for you, Red. End of the road for you. End of the road. You can't be blocking forever. One tap and destroyed. That was a waste of my time. After the fight, Red said that he surrenders, and I won't be bullying him for the rest of the negotiating session. Now, when you come to, like, reparations, like, you need to decide what you want. But in my case, I have everything that I ever need, except gunpowder. So at first I say, well, I need smithing templates and netherite, because it's everything that everyone says, but the problem is, I actually don't even need that no more. I'm actually got everything maxed out. I don't even need netherite or smithing templates. It was just a bluff to just see their reaction. So, yeah, I actually did not want any of the netherite or smithing templates, and I just said that to tease them a little bit, because I'm rich. Well, you know what they said. They said this, which is, well, expected. They said that they don't have anything of that. So, instead, I asked for The second thing that I wanted, actually, the first thing that I wanted, gunpowder. Guess the response. Guess the response, guys. Not even gunpowder, which is insane. But I don't blame them. They got full iron. Why would you care about gunpowder? But in the end, instead of receiving either of those things, I received a jukebox. And I dropped the Unbreaking 3 iron leggings, which were probably intended via enchantment table. And I left with a jukebox, and now I'm flying away. Now, here's the thing. I was contemplating why they had the End City banners on their shields. Like, I was just asking for that. Like, why was that the thing? Well, so I had this. So I've been playing a lot of chess recently, and chess has taught me one thing. At least one thing. First of all, is the brain. Second of all, a tip that you're given is to not play hope chess. Hope chess is basically you making a move and just hoping that the opponent will make an even worse move, and then you're just gonna get the position that you want. But you gotta think the opposite. You gotta hope the opposite. You gotta hope your opponent You gotta hope your opponent plays something really cool, something really hard to counter or something like that, so you can actually learn from your mistakes. Now, it's the same thing here. I'm hoping that they have good gear hidden somewhere, because that will make for a fine challenge. This was just a cleanup. This wasn't even close to a battle. This was just me drop-kicking toddlers. Nothing. It was just that. Nothing. It was just a cleanup. It was just a massacre of 2 people. Nothing else. And I was approaching my home, but I'm just lying because I'm literally stranded in the ocean. I could just use my Elytra, but I'm running out of durability, so I can't really use it. If I had more durability, I would. I was approaching my home, kind of. I'm in the swamp, and I'm approaching the definite real estate of Raven. And I reached home after like another 600 blocks, and here I am. Back home. Hooray. I was gonna trade and level up my Elytra and repair it, but look at her sword. Sharpness 3, Unbreaking 3 iron sword. That's an enchantment table enchantment right there. You get that out from an enchantment table, not a villager. Through a villager, it would be at least sharpness 4 or sharpness 5. And mending as well. But I'm left to think about that tomorrow, or I don't know, the tomorrow after tomorrow. And I'm renaming this jukebox to Battle of the Hopeless Souls, because these guys were hopeless from the start. They shouldn't even have told me to go 1v2 them. I was more of a 1v0, but let's be real. It was fun. At least it was kind of fun. Me just, I don't know. But that's all for me today. I'm just going to repair my Elytra and call off the video for today. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It was really fun recording this. Kind of. Not really, but whatever. We have to do it because we are gamers. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to go play cats and fetch with my, I don't know, next door neighbor. Kind of. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.